Good morning, you guys. Why do you guys look a little blurry? Hold on. Am I the problem? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I look sleepy. Honestly, this eye, I feel like when I wake up, it's just smaller than the other one, but whatever. Anywho, welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's a pleasure to have you back. For the new subscribers, welcome to my channel. It's just crazy over here. Let me tell you guys, I'm on my way to school now. So we don't have, like, originally today is supposed to be a clinical day, but we've had this 3-day seminar already going on. We're on day 2 of the seminar, and it's all about catering and preparing for the board exam and tricks and tips to master the board exam. So we've been getting a lot of pointers and kind of reviewing everything that we've learned throughout the whole program, which is crazy. Like, we're literally relearning everything in 3 days, which is insane to me, because the program was not 3 days. The program was, in my case, my program is 18 months. We are an accelerated program. Holy shit, did somebody smashed themselves. Somebody definitely had an accident. Anyways, yeah, our program is accelerated. We are in school basically every single day. We have clinicals. Well, this semester we have clinicals just Thursdays and Fridays, because we're really focusing on passing the board exam. So the rest of the days we're at school just going over material, practicing on our sims, and catering. It's all about catering this semester, you guys. It's just wild because it's really crunch time. We literally have 40 days left of RT school, and it's just becoming real every day. And I feel like every day I want to do more and I want to do, you know, extra stuff, but unfortunately the way this semester is, it's like you have to take it one day at a time. Like, so I've been trying to catch up with homework and stuff, like doing it ahead of time. I think if you want any tips and pointers in RT school, it's definitely to get your work done ahead of time. I've gotten some questions as well as, are you able to work during the RT program? And let me be completely honest with you guys. In my case, when I first started the program, they told me that my program was going to be a morning, it was going to be a morning class, a morning program. And unfortunately, that was not the case when I started the program. I guess there was a miscommunication. There was a miscommunication with admissions, and just, it was a whole dilemma. But I was working at a orthopedics office. I was working with an orthopedic, well, physical therapy, but it was sports medicine orthopedic, and I loved my job. Honestly, I was so happy there. I love the team that I was working with. I never had any issues. I really liked working there, right? And unfortunately, I had to tell my boss that same day, like, I resigned. I can't do this, because the school basically gave me an ultimatum of 1 day. Like, I didn't even get to basically put in the 2 weeks or any of that. It was like, it's either, unfortunately, you have to drop your job, or you have to drop out of the program, and the program doesn't start again until Was it a year? I think it was like a year later. And I was like, absolutely not. I cannot afford another year not knowing what I'm gonna do. Because if you guys know a little bit about me, I was originally in nursing school, and and nursing just didn't work out for me for many reasons. First of all, honestly, let's be realistic, I was not focused as I should have been. My head was somewhere else. I was working a lot of hours that year because we were short-handed. I was still with the same company but in a different department. I was working at a hospital, and I was working with primary care at the time, and we had a lot of employees that month who resigned, and we were picking up hours like crazy. So it was basically, if you want to work overtime, you can. You're more than welcome to. So I was taking advantage of that, and I was working hecka hours. I'm talking about like almost 12 hours every day, and I was really invested in just working. I was living on my own at the time as well, so I had no other option but to work. So nursing for me was like, it was an evening class, and it was online. So I had, I guess, it was easy because it was during COVID. But honestly, I didn't put in the time and dedication that I should have, and I just was not doing well. Also, I wasn't really passionate about it, and I think it was because the fact that we were doing everything online and we weren't on campus, so I wasn't doing clinicals. I was about to do clinicals, but even then it was COVID, so there was no way to really do clinicals. So all of that, you know, not doing well, and then I felt like nursing for me, it was too all over the place. Like with nursing, you have to focus more than one body system, and the way my brain functions, let's be realistic, I can't. I cannot. Even though respiratory is connected to multiple, it's a cardiopulmonary system, and regardless, you're still kind of like treating that because of something else. It's still nothing compared to nursing, because at the end of the day, I'm just focused on the cardiopulmonary system. Like, I'm not dealing with the other heck of chunk of, you know, what nurses deal with. And oh my god, I love nurses. Like, girl, I wanted to be a nurse, but just not, it was not for me. So it led me to respiratory therapy, which it's so in demand nowadays, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about respiratory therapy, and I think that's what's really sparked my interest, because I'm still getting paid like a nurse. And respiratory therapy, you're just focusing on the cardiopulmonary system, so that's something that I enjoyed and I found interesting, and as well as that not a lot of people know about respiratory therapy, right? Like, you only hear about nurses and doctors and, you know, others, but there's so many other careers in this field, you guys, that it's insane. Like, you have radiology, like you have ultrasounds, you have surgical techs, you know, you have you know, other medical personnel that you can make the same amount of money as a nurse. So it's not like nursing or doctors. And I'm talking to the girls and the guys who feel like nursing is the only way to go, if that's not something that you're just doing it because that's all you've heard about. Like, no, there's so many other medical personnels in healthcare, and that's something that I even had to learn, because for me it was just nursing, doctors, like nursing, and I never kind of opened that spectrum of like researching more and finding out that there's other medical personnel in healthcare that you can make the same amount of money. And it's not even about the money, to be honest, because I've always loved healthcare ever since I was little. But it was more of what's gonna be fulfilling to me, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be in a profession that I'm gonna be unhappy in and I'm gonna be stressed out. That just was not something that I was looking forward to. You know, if I'm gonna do a career, I want it to be long term, And I have other goals and aspirations. Like, healthcare is the apple of my eye at the end of the day, and I feel like that's gonna be really something that I really focus on. But I do want to try other ventures. Like, I am interested in the in business, like, you know, real estate. I like other aspects of other areas in life, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to focus solely on healthcare. I feel like I'm using healthcare as a stepping stone to my next dreams and aspirations, but the medical field is the apple of my eye, and it will always be. And I'm very passionate about healthcare, and I love healthcare, you know what I'm saying? It was like I love healthcare, so that's something that I'm just very passionate about, you guys. Like, I can go on about healthcare, but I've explored many different areas of healthcare, and I will never love clinical more. You know, like, I love the clinical aspect of healthcare. I like having that interaction with the patients. I like doing clinical stuff, like procedures and like everything behind the scenes. I really enjoy that. So that is why I like respiratory. I feel like I just oh my god, but I have an update for you guys. I'm really excited to share with you guys that I have a job offer waiting for me as soon as I graduate RT school, and it's in the city that I want to be in, my future home. So I'm really looking forward to just finishing and moving, you guys. I'm ready to leave my hometown. I am over it. I am ready to just spread my wings, honestly. As you guys know, I've lived in South Florida my whole life. I was born and raised here, and I'm just ready to leave. Very toxic city. It's a very, I feel like the opportunities are becoming, not that they're becoming like saturated or you're not able to do stuff, but I just feel like Miami's not a place to live or raise a family. And I'm getting to that point in my life where that's eventually what I want to do. So yeah, we've decided that we are not gonna stay here. At least I feel like, yeah, we're just not gonna stay here. I wanna create my family. I wanna raise my family when I decide to have a family far away from this place. I do want to stay in Florida, but it's going to be very up north. I just don't like Miami at all. It was good while it lasted, but it's time to move on. But yeah, absolutely, I don't see myself fitting here anymore. And it's not like I ever fitted. I feel like I never belonged here, if that makes sense. I feel like, and especially nowadays, I feel like Miami's so overpopulated, and just everybody's trying to come to Miami, and I get it. It's like fine and dandy when you first come here, but Miami's a very toxic city, and you will not, like, if you're looking for friendships and relationships here, it's just not it. Luckily, my fiance is not even from here. He was born here, he was raised here. But I met my fiance here actually when we were 9 years old, you guys. Like, it's crazy. But we met in Miami when we were 9, and then he ended up moving. But so he's absolutely not from here. He was born here, but doesn't mean he's from here. But yeah, I'm just ready to leave. And we've been apartment hunting, which is I'm really excited about. Oh, I think we found the apartment that we want to move to. This apartment, you guys, it has so much space. First of all, here's, let me do it from the entrance, but this is like the living area space. The living room area space. We have the kitchen, the island. I'm a really big fan of this island because You don't even, like, look at the chairs.
And that's
a little bit more personal, so stay tuned for the apartment hunting. I'll also be posting on this channel as well, but if you guys want to support my couples channel, just go ahead and subscribe. It will mean the world to me. And if you're not familiarized yet with respiratory therapy, I would definitely start off by following this guy on YouTube. His name is Respiratory Therapy Zone. He goes in depth about every little thing, I believe. But there's one specific video that I find very helpful, especially if you haven't started school yet, to start learning, is your values. Because once you know all your values, you guys, there's really nothing you can get wrong in respiratory therapy school, because you're going based off of values and normal values. So definitely recommend learning your normal values, because that will make RT school so much easier, because you can't know if something's abnormal if you don't even know the values. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely will start off by learning your normal values, the test that you will be taking in respiratory therapy school. The NBRC website has practice exams that you can do to kind of test your knowledge and see where you're at. It's www.nbrc.com. You have a practice TMC, because when you go into respiratory therapy, you take 2 exams, right? You take the NBRC and the TMC. The TMC is the multiple choice exam, which consists of, I believe, 140 questions, or is it 160 or 140? I don't remember. I think, but they take away 20 questions, so it might be the the 160. But they take out 20 questions, which are practice questions. They're not really they don't count towards the score. So if the question seems hard, you probably know it's already in one of those practice questions. But yeah, you have to get, there's 2 levels to your license. Most hospitals, at least the hospital that I'm planning to work for, they don't take certified respiratory therapists. So I'm at CRT level right now. Obviously that's not the level that I want to be in. It's a low cut score, but I'm really working towards getting that 92. So I'm not too far off, but definitely I want to. Oh, it's really foggy. I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on. Look how foggy it is. Yeah, so we really just want to focus on getting that 92 so we can sit for our sims. And yeah, you guys, that is the update. I will be doing a separate video on how I'm studying for the board exam to give you guys a little bit more depth, because I feel like I'm just rambling on right now. But I really want to show you guys the Kettering book and how I do the simulations, so we can practice the sims together. Exams, so stay tuned for that video, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.